Alright. Hello, everybody. How do I turn the image off? Right. Hello. Hello. Hello? Hello? Oh my god. I'm back. I'm drawing. The fucking Castle Crashers DLC is gonna come out next month. I wanna draw. Huh. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm not Russian, no. What's up? So, I'm just gonna go and draw. I don't have too much time for streaming, you know? But it's better than nothing, right? I'll be here for like an hour, maybe at most. Wait, I think I was told to unmute. Hold on. Yeah? You said you wanted me to unmute you. That's it? You just want to say penis? I don't even know if the stream can hear you, by the way. You have to scream penis. I'm just, if you didn't know, right? If you, let's say you're out of the loop and have no idea what I'm talking about. Castle Crashers is getting a DLC update. And they're adding a custom character creator. You can make your own characters and put the magic on them and stuff. So I thought I'm gonna make, you know, a that me character. So, yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Shit. I don't know how this arm works. Is it? I'm guessing it's the arm he uses to flail, like in the beefy version, right? Like in the air or whatever. So I'm just gonna guess it's what that is. This is gonna like teach me a lesson whenever that whenever like you can actually use DLC and test out the sprites you made. You can see which ones will look odd or off, and then, you know, adjust them accordingly. Because right now I don't know which one where this goes later, right? I also don't know where this goes later. So when it looks like bad once it's in the game, then I know, oh, that's what that is. So I just like. It's like, I don't know, I'm trying to like figure out what the fuck this is. I mean, you could make Castle Crasher like Madness Combat characters. I've seen on Twitter, like the Behemoth page, there was like one guy that made like already a grunt. People are making it. Like, lots of people obviously play Castle Crashers because they know Newgrounds. So, they would obviously go for that. Which is good, you know. Is this a thing that men have? No. Again, I'm just guessing what this is. It could be completely wrong later on. Then I'll have to, like, change. Or, like, you know, adjust. Hope everyone's doing okay, by the way. With like the few that are here. But I'm happy nonetheless, you know? Oh shit. So, again, what the fuck is this? What body? Like what? I mean, obviously the arm, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. Yeah, the guy in a regular body is just gonna be just the small knight arms. Yeah, same for the feet. And yes, it's the Dad Me character. I think his name is Junior, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I dabbled in Newgrounds lore. Again, I'm just gonna like fucking guess what that is, so later on, I'll know. Because a lot of those are just way more straightforward as to what the fuck they are. Fucking... This one makes no sense. How is this the biceps when this is the shoulder? Huh? Huh? Oh, by the way, I have a cat now in the background. I don't think I've ever explained it. Got a cat. I wanted that to be the dad, but the thing about the sprites is the head will always be the same, right? Which means I cannot give him the head that his dad has, because his dad has like a very specific, crack in the skull mask. And I can't do that. I can't change the head. So it's just gonna be the kid, but he gets buff, and he's, I don't know. And there's another guy who has a good idea too, but the cat's name is Gargoyle. A lot of people just say Gary for short. So what you also can do in DLC, which I think is really cool, is you can either make like customs character slot, which doesn't replace any characters, right? Or you can replace current characters in the game, which means it will also have an effect on the enemies. For example, if you choose to make a custom character that replaces the barbarian, then all the barbarian enemies in the game will be that custom character. I think that's really cool. Don't know if I will. I have no idea if I will ever use that feature, but oh, I think it's like $3 DLC. It's not much. Again, the fact that we get in DLC at all surprised me. And of course, you can also publish your characters in the Steam Workshop. You know, so you can download them from other people, or put them up yourself. Look at this big buff musculus. Now, if you just make a like a buff beefy version of it, I think you just make them like similarly buffed to the like custom to the regular like characters, right? You don't want to just have every custom character be like weird in that way, right? Where it's inconsistent. But I made this one like especially buff on purpose because the characters, Dad and me. So I went a little bit out of my way to make it more defined for that reason, to be like more over the top. Ah, that's cool. I think, hey, get your friends on board. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's worth it, like, you know, teaming up with the boys again. Because all the sprites in the game are like remade. At least the playable characters. I don't know if like for others, but the playable characters are all like redone, as in like resprited. You can also just, if you want, you could just make a playable version of like any boss if you wanted to, right? That way. I have a feeling I'm going to be very invested in this update. I'll work on these sprites after I've done all the other stuff we're talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Can't just make me do stuff now. After the arms, I'll make the portrait stuff as well. Okay, so that's just probably just a forearm into hand. My cat's just chilling next to the mic. No. Psst, psst, psst. Don't you dare bite my pen. I saw that movement. I saw that those eyes. I saw what you're trying to do. Leave it alone. It's expensive. I'm really like annoyed that if my tablet ever like if something stops working, I can't get it like fixed or replaced or whatever, because I think it was Huion just doesn't work in Switzerland anymore. So I would be shit out of luck if something would happen. It's already like busted partly, like the buttons don't work anymore. I was never able to get it fixed. And that's expensive in an expensive tablet. She's money. Again, I could make it more detailed like the other arms, but I'm just going to leave it here because, again, it seems very specific as to what this is for. If you need fixing, I can do it later when it's, when the sprites don't look right later in the game. Remember the rideable crocodile? You can make that a character if you wanted to. Hello, Pedro. Pedro. Hide law, law, whatever. D-law. I love my stinky wife too. Probably have to update Sunchips just sprites too, because I'm making these all like partly shaded like in the game. And I don't think I shaded Sunchips at all. So I might have to go back to do that. Wait, you miss background music? What do you mean? There's background music. Is it just silent on your end? Shouldn't be. It's quiet. Is it better now? I'm doing just fine. How about you? Is that the Painter Boss music? I think so. I also love it that one of the Behemoth, like someone in the Behemoth team is obsessed with that one like pig character that the Painter Boss draws. I think that's really funny. Oh, you can't even see it. I'm so. Oh, just do the whatever. But yeah, I think it looks fine. I did a lot of tinkering because I tried to get what do you mean? Some good I forgot the word. Like which size each body part's supposed to be. I know there's a word for it, but I forgot. Make sure it doesn't look weird. But I forgot the word. Yeah. You have 8 eggs. Well, I ate my kids. I'm happy for you, though. Okay. I think I'm stalling a little bit. I like how Gargoyle, my cat, just like licked my feet and then like walked off. Yeah, I'd rather you out, bro. Yeah, the proportions, right. What's up, Grim? I'm doing okay. I live. How about yourself? Yeah, the proportions, I had to get them right, because whenever you have to stylize a character for Castle Crashers, right, they have certain head shapes, they have certain rounded out edges, and certain sizes, of course, to everything. And I had to just make sure, how do I make this tiny little body just make it look a little bit buff, you know? But at the same time, because the arms are still going to be the exact same spot, you know? No matter what the character you make. You can't adjust which body part goes. It will always be in the same spot like every other character in Castle Crashers. So if I made this body bigger or like, you know, whatever, it would look weird and the arm would be like down here or something. Right? It's already not looking, you know, I kind of have to see how it looks in game when the DLC's out. Then I have to adjust it again. You work for Castle Crashers. Like Behemoth? No. I wish. No, I don't. Just for information, Castle Crashers on Steam is getting a DLC where you can make your own characters and import them into the game. You can give them any like magic from an existing character too. You could make a fucked up like zombie and give him necromancers like a magic if you want it, right? Or straight up skeleton. I don't know. Oh shit! Happy for you, Grim. Good luck with that. Good luck, man. Shit. Okay, the hand is whatever. It's just. Why have all of our content been thrown into the pits of the earth? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Castle Crashers in my mind has a lot of replayability. It's just unlocking every character by beating the entire game every single time is just so much, right? Yeah, DLC gives you massive excuse. Your content, my videos are deleted. Oh, because YouTube did a bunch of shenanigans. That's also why I don't have like, I don't know, like 30,000 subscribers anymore, like whatever the fuck I had. Or why nothing, like none of the tricky views are here anymore. YouTube fucked me up. But it's a while ago. You can make bubble baths, 100%. There are already like fish enemies in the game. You could just sort of like go with the design choice, like in terms of like stylization from there. You can make any character. And I think that's really fucking cool. No, you can't. You can absolutely, like, you can put any character in the Steam Workshop. It's not like you make money from it. You can make any character. Doesn't matter. If copyright would matter in this case, then I wouldn't be able to make that me right now. You can make any character. Doesn't matter. Make Mickey Mouse. Who cares? You're not making money. Oh, Junk, that's never going to happen. But thank you. I'm not going to be active like very much. You know, I don't deserve that kind of subscriber base or like audience anyway. Not because I'm like trying to be like all like emo or depressed. It's mostly that I just don't do YouTube much. You know, I don't work for it, so I'm not trying. I don't deserve that. I feel like potentially anyone could make it on YouTube. It just takes a lot of patience, you know, and learning. Patience is the game of it. Oh, you... Ryu, I'm flattered. Thanks, Junk. I do have commissions to finish to make, which I'll get to like 1 or 2 this weekend. Donkey Kong Bonanza came out just today, and I do want to play that too, in private, of course. It's gonna take a lot of time because the game's fucking. I saw like full-on gameplay, like the entire like game is like 4.5 hours long, but it's literally only if you like ignore everything and just go for like every single, you know, point where you need to go. I played it earlier and I was stuck on like the beginning for so long because I just kept like digging and destroying stuff. The game can be short if you want it to be, yeah, but if you just take your time, it's definitely a long one. I'm gonna be here for like half an hour, then I have to go already. It's just, you know, work tomorrow, so I can't stay up for very long. This stream came like out of nowhere, so to speak, you know. Spontaneous. But I'll try to stream again soon-ish. Maybe I should bring back the donation button, because I don't have the government breathing down my neck anymore, so... We can also play some song called Crusader, obviously. You Switch 2 hater? Understanding. Understandable. Look, I don't like Nintendo either, but I love Donkey Kong, and the last game was 11 years ago, and I just wanted to play it. So, what's up, Sobi? But I understand it, 100%. I agree. Why were donations removed? Because it wouldn't work. Like, people were donating and there was no notification on the screen at all. And they just felt bad. You know, I don't want people to, like, actually donate me money every now and again and then just not have the pop-up happen for me to, like, thank them. You know? It felt shitty, so I removed it. Also, at the time, I was like, basically getting money from the government because I wasn't working. But I have a job for like over a year now, you know, like I don't have the government looking at me anymore. It doesn't matter if I make money at all or not. Because it would be like, oh, you made money, give us the money. You received money from us already, you can't keep that or shit like that, you know? Don't worry, the money that I received did not go to waste. I didn't give it to the government. I can't really say more about it because I don't want to get in trouble, but don't worry. I totally gave it to the government. What do you mean? I was joking. Of course I gave it to the government. I would never go against the government. I love the government. I love working, you know, like all day, every day, and I get a lot of free time. I love not being able to afford anything in life because everything's super expensive. I love the government. What do you mean? Yeah, the gold chicken was very iconic. Will I ever make a fan Discord server again? I don't think I would, no. I'm sorry. Too much work. And I think barely anybody would join, you know? It would be one of those servers that would be up, but no one would ever say anything. And no, not worth it. I'm sorry. Do I have Coke left? I do. I wish I could give you guys cat cam, but it would be such a hassle. Also, Gargoyle is not the kind of cat to stay in a spot for very long. My old cat was, but he's not like that. Yeah, you don't like staying the same spot forever. You don't like that. You didn't really have the zoomies yet, did you? I've yet to like see you have be under the spell of the zoomies. Do I still have plans for the new mod I'm working on? I'm not working on the new mod. I'm just there. But it's being worked on. It's, you know, it's just people have their own lives, you know, you can't force people to do the work all the time. It is what it is. That's why I told people, you know, just don't think about it. And someday it'll just show up, you know. If you think about it, then you just make it like hard for, you know, for yourself. But it's being made, don't worry. Is that Dad and me? Yes, it is. It is Dad and me. This iconic purple color. Move over, incredible bulk. Does it? I'm kind of like a little afraid of doing this shading, because I feel like I might be overdoing it a little. Because I feel like the base game sprites aren't going to be this shaded at all. And just, I don't know. Like, I'm not even doing much shading, it's just very simple, but even still, you know. It's just that the entire body's a darker color, you know, as you can see here. So I had to make some highlights to make sure, you know, this. Because if I follow how they do it in the game, it also for some reason turns like all like, you know, the darker color with highlights that are a little, you know. The chainsaw shield. I was thinking about that, but I was like, I don't know. It's a chainsaw, right? So I figured just the random trash can you find in the game could work. I can't give him as a weapon because obviously it's a Junior, specifically, who doesn't use a chainsaw. That's his dad. That is the Junior. That is the kid, the son. That is Junior. This the beefy shit's just when he eats the sandwich, you know, in the Castle Crashers. Heyo, do you know how this template works? I've been wanting to make a custom character too, but I don't know if we can, like, delete the template images. Yeah, you can. Look, I just have mine set to 32, right? This is the template. What the fuck? Cat things. But it's the template's like, it's transparent, right? It's transparent. You can always just get rid of the image here. There. Gone. Like, if I was to make this, like, Dad instead of, like, Junior, right? You know, the sun would be awfully small, you know? I hope they add more, like, for the DLC later on. Like, imagine if you could just edit, like, the base hands and base feet. Sure, you'd have to add, like, make more frames, but... You know, it'd be interesting. Again, you could just have... by the way, you could just have him not have a head and make the body the head. Like, have, like, a head with a mouth and everything be the body. It makes him wacky shit. If you wanted to. Okay, I should actually finish this now. At least the base assets, right? Then the portrait comes in a bit. I can show you sunships, by the way. Again, I need to fix him, because obviously he's not the same level of, like, detail in terms of the lighting or whatever. Oh, Frankie would fit very well. But yeah, I made Sunships. But his head is obviously bigger as Junior's. But I usually excuse it. It's the Junior is a son. He's a kid, you know. It's whatever. His head's smaller. Here's Sunships, and he's like full on, just, you know, Castle Crasher style, big head, big head. And he just goes on a, you know, regular like Castle Crasher's fucking body, or whatever. It's like here, I think. And of course, big mode. Yeah. I tried making his portrait, or whatever, his character portrait for the select screen. And it's not bad, it's just the lines are a bit too clean. There's no, like, you know, Adobe Flash charm, so I might have to rework it. But yeah, that's like the base I have for Sunships. Is my own version, yes. I also made, or started working on the Evil Wizard, the final boss. But I stopped because because again, the sprites in the game, some of them are getting reworked. So as far as I know, every single playable character is, including like the cult members. But I don't know if like non-playable characters will also get like a makeover, like the Evil Wizard, the final boss, right? Because it would suck if I would make all these assets and then he just would not match with the current look of him at all. Like, it would just be a complete waste of time. But I wouldn't want that, right? To say, oh, you know, let me stop myself. Give me a little, you know, spider. Oops. Where is it? Like the arms would be here because of how the body looks. Because again, our anchor points are always going to be the same. Going to be like that. And I'm going to add more to it. But you know, yeah. When does the update come out? I think it's like the 12th of August, I believe. It's on the Behemoth YouTube channel. They also just put it out. But yeah, that's good. It's gonna be so awesome. I don't even care. I know it's not gonna be like huge in terms of like a shit ton of people playing it again, because it's an older game. You know, the same Newgrounds community isn't there anymore. But I don't care, man. It's gonna be fucking sick. It's gonna be fun. Imagine that you would have gotten a level editor or something. Imagine. Make your own enemies and, you know, whatever. But then that's like a lot of work. And how would you not make, you know, custom levels boring? They would all kind of be the same, no? You have to have so many mechanics to add or whatever. That's just not worth it. I get it. But I'm happy for what we got. 100%. Absolutely. I would have never expected it. And I'm really grateful. Funnily enough, I haven't played my version of Castle Crashers on PC, like Steam, very much. Because when I played Castle Crashers for the first time, it was on the PlayStation 3. And I played like a lot. Right? Like, oof, a few hundred hours at least. Unlocked almost every character, I'm pretty sure. Obviously got the Necromancer with the insane mode and all that. Which was hell to do. Yeah, but on Steam I don't have a lot of hours because, you know, I already like beat it so many times. Open source, dude. You like my art? Thank you so much. I try. Do you have a Switch too? I do. That's why I have Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I played it a little bit earlier. It's really fun. Doesn't look very good. Oops. Yeah, but again, like making a level editor is surely very complicated. I can't fault them for it. And again, I didn't expect the DLC at all, especially for a game like this, you know, so I'm very happy with what we have. Wait, is this like the backhand or not? No, it's not. I don't think. Make a Castle Crest is tricky. Someone's already beat me to that. I can't. I don't want to be a copycat. Let other people have tricky, you know? I'm not the tricky guy anymore, unfortunately. I do have other Newgrounds characters in mind, though. A self-insert, that's done later. Obviously I'm going to make a self-insert to play with my friends and my girlfriend. Hell yeah, I will. I just had to make like a Dad and Me one, you know? I had to. What I wish we could do is change the anchor points. And again, if you don't know what anchor points are, let me like quickly explain it, right? So the way Castle Crashers work is that there's a base animation for every like playable character, right? And the assets of the body will follow the animation, which means every like body part is sort of like a puppet part, which means this is where the head attaches to the body, like around here, right? Always, with every character. So if you make like a head that looks like this, then we will have just a head look like this, because it's the same spot, right? That's why you have to be careful with your custom characters. You can't make like a body like this and put the head up here. You can't do that. The head will always be down here. So that's why I wish you could change those set anchor points. That would be cool. But, you know, I get it. You know? It might fuck up the animations a little bit because it wouldn't fit as well anymore. I understand that. Just would have been cool. But again, I'm not complaining. I'm very happy for what we have. I don't want to be a nagging Nancy. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Oh shit. I guess you're the tricky guy now, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of tricky guys now. Now, of course, you could say, Why the fuck are you only making Newgrounds characters, man? Be original, make your own. Which I might will, if I still have Steam. Again, I might be obsessed with this when it comes out, I don't know. It's just like something to do with like, oh, it's a game from people that used to be on Newgrounds. So it used to be mainly on Newgrounds. So there's a certain thing there, you know, for the, you know, the community aspect. We do not need more Pokemon cards. We just said we're not going to spend any more money because of how much I had to spend recently. Okay? Have I played Anton Blast? Of course I have. And of course. I haven't finished it because it got too difficult. But I played it a good bit. It's a good game. It's just too difficult for me. I was never very good at like those types of games. I also wasn't very good at Pizza Tower. I finished it, but I sucked at it. Right? Good games, but just I think just not for me. I'm not the target audience. All right, the base assets are done. I'm still iffy on the shield. I feel like the trash can from the game can make sense. It's just I don't know as a shield. I don't know. I didn't find anything else I could have picked from it, you know, from the Dad and Me game. And the chainsaw is just kind of more like of Dad's thing, you know? I don't want to steal that from him. And I don't know what does Junior have besides his knife. I thought of thinking about maybe like Sunchips' head or like a kid's head, but I felt like that's too edgy, right? It's too edgy. It's like, eh. And edgy as in, he's so brutal, so cool. It's just like, nah, it's try hard, right? That's try hard. But then what the fuck else? But at least the sprite assets are done. I will have to do like the little portrait and the big portrait, the like, you know, back off barbarian piece. Which I'll do probably tomorrow, at least within my own walls without stream. I don't know yet. Did I say combat mode? No, I haven't looked at FNF in a while. What about the stop signal? Wait, are you talking about which stop signal? Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the little blinking stop signal every time you clear an area to like advance? I'm not gonna make the shield tricky. It has to do something with Junior. I'll have to think about it, because I don't know if the trash can will stay, right? It looks fine, but it's just, as a shield, it's kind of lame. Other color-wise, it's just kind of shits, like, all over the sprites. And the thing, the horror is, I can't even test the sprite assets yet, because the DLC isn't out. Imagine I finish the entire thing, which I will, and then the game comes out, like the DLC, and then all this, like, the assets just are all wonky, and I have to, like, adjust all of it again. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, probably. I'll think about it. But I'm probably gonna leave now. Before I go, I can at least, you know, put the parts together to see like how he would look. I don't have the sprites for the legs for the big body, so I'll just leave that out. Right? So head goes here when he like gets the sandwich. It's about here. Then we have beef one. What the fuck? Whoopsie. God damn it. Damn it, dude. Which one is it? I swear I had like a... Oh, there we go. There we go. It's about here, probably, I think. Arm 2 is here. Yeah, that works fine. Again, the hand is covered a little bit because the chest is much bigger than it is for the base characters. Because I wanted to make it, you know, exaggerated. Because it's, you know, it's Dead Me Junior. Had to be exaggerated. I also made the head like a little, you know, little helmet as well. Because I felt it fit more, like for Castle Crashers. Also, like, just the ending with like with the purple streak kind of fucked with the shading. You know? So that was just kind of, you know, a way to deal with it. Oops. Now let's put the same head on the smaller body in the base. Gonna be around here? Probably? Probably. Then I have the hand here, the arm. Again, it already looks too low, right? It already does. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll look different. I would like the arm to be like... What the fuck? Why did... Like, if it was like this, it wouldn't be a big deal, right? If the head would be down here, it wouldn't look as bad. But I think it's gonna be like the head's gonna be up here. That's what I'm saying. I might have to adjust things again. Because I can't tell... I can't test it right now. There's no way for me to know. Also, those hands might not be even accurate. Again, are the legs right? Do I have to move them further down? Like... It looks wonky right now because of that. I'll know more when it's out. And the knife... Should be about here. It's okay. So that's what it's probably gonna look like for now, right? We'll see. I was thinking about the trash can lid. Dismembered head, I thought it was too try-hard, like in an edgy way, you know? If it was me, I would like it to look more like, again, oh my god. What the fuck? Be like up here, right? Just a little bit. Again, once the DLC's out, and then I might adjust, but it's not a huge deal. Because Castle Crashers sprite assets aren't, you know, super complicated to make or to draw. We'll see. I don't know much about Red from the Godzilla creepypasta. I, again, haven't kept up with the stuff. But that being said, I'm gonna go now. I have to go to bed because I gotta work tomorrow, and yeah. I'll see if I stream more tomorrow again. Again, to like do all of this. We'll see. I'll want to play some Bonanza. Or spend time with my girlfriend, who knows. Whom I love very much. With that being said, I hope everyone is having a nice evening or day, and I'll see you around!